Hi boys and girls. So this is a special video that Mr. Nelson is making for you if you want to participate in a fundraiser that we have. So you're going to get a special piece of paper about this size, and it's going to have probably your name on the back with a sticker. And so you have one piece of paper, so take your time. Unfortunately, it's not like a usual where Mr. Nelson can give you a bunch of pieces of paper in case you make a mistake. So make your paper count. This is for our younger artists, so this is going to be really good for pre-K and K, and maybe even first grade. But this is meant for our younger artists. So you're going to want a pencil, okay, and eventually you're going to want a Sharpie or a black marker to trace your pencil lines with. So the company that you send your artwork to, they're gonna print your artwork on something real special, like a keychain or a mouse pad or something, and like your mom, your dad, grandma, grandpa, anybody can order it. So it's really exciting. Now, first things first, what we're gonna do, if this is too challenging for some of our younger artists, you don't have to do this part. The company that we send this to, they don't like it when stuff gets really close to the edge. So if you have a grown-up or some kind of helper, I would take a ruler, okay, and make a little border. Now, you don't have to do this. The only reason I'm doing this is to give a friendly reminder that you can't have things all the way to the edge. So you can just take a ruler. You can maybe start at the 1 and go to the 11. I just line my ruler right up with the edge of the paper. And then you can do that for the bottom. You can go to like 1 to the 8. This will be really challenging for our younger artists, and I know Mr. Nelson's going really fast. Again, you don't have to do this. It's just that little added extra if you want, okay? Otherwise, when we get to our drawing, you just make sure that you give it enough room so that it doesn't hit the edges. So all that does is just give us a little border, okay? Really nice touch. So let's get started. Make sure you are following along with pencil. I'm gonna draw with Sharpie so that you guys can see it, but I don't want you guys drawing with Sharpie right away. I know it's fun and exciting, but with only this one piece of paper, we gotta really make it count. So here we go. We are going to draw a robot just using shapes, okay? So now that we're young artists, we are learning all about shapes and how to draw them and how to identify them. So what we're gonna do, here's the middle of our paper, okay? So let's keep it nice and simple. Let's start off by making a rectangle right in the middle, okay? So I'm gonna do my best rectangle. Now, rectangle is gonna be a little taller this way, okay? Mine kind of looks more like a square, but that's okay. All right, there's our step 1. Now, guys, if this turns into more of a square, kind of like Mr. Nelson's, that's fine, all right? We're just using basic shapes, okay? So what we'll do next is at the top of this, we'll add a little line here and a little line here, okay? And this time, you know what? Let's make a real rectangle. I don't know what Mr. Nelson was talking about earlier. Okay. Oh, my line's a little bumpy. That's okay. And I'll come up and over. He got a little head and a big body. That's funny. All right, so then what we'll do is we'll give him a circle and another circle. He's a robot, so let's do another circle on the inside. We'll make him really silly looking. Okay? And you can color these in. All right, funny. Now he's a robot, so we'll just make a line right here. And guys, you can turn this into something. If you want to turn this into a smile, you can. Another way you can do this, you can do a line here, and then you add a smile like this. Okay? Now Now he looks a lot more friendly and happy. Okay. All right, so then what we can do is we can add a small rainbow line on top. And then just a small line here. This is his little antenna. We can give him a little circle on top, okay? Basic shapes here, guys. All right, we'll move on to his legs. So what we can do is we'll do a bunch of different shapes. We'll do a little rectangle here, and then another little rectangle here. We'll do a long rectangle. There's our long rectangle. And we'll do another one of these. We'll give him like a robot knee. It's the fun thing about building robots. As long as you use these basic shapes, it'll work out for you. Okay, so we've got that. So let's give him some real special feet. So let's use an angled line. Let's go down like this way, and then this way. And we'll do the same thing over here. We'll go this way and this way. And then we'll just make a rectangle down here. We'll go over and then boop. Guys, if I go too fast, you can pause, you can rewind it. Okay? Now, he looks pretty silly without arms, all right? We gotta really make sure that this robot is happy, okay? So here's what we can do. There's a couple ways of doing this, but I think we're gonna just keep this real simple. So we will add a line over, down, and in, and the same over here. Go out, down, and in. This one's a little longer than that, but that's okay. And we'll add another little square here. We'll go out, down, and in. And then same with this. We'll go out, down, and back in. And these arms will just come down here like this. We'll add a nice long rectangle here, okay? It's real skinny. Comes out like this. And then again on this side, long. I'm trying to match these up. I want to make sure that he at least has arms that are the same length. That would be a bummer. All right. So here, down here, we can add another one of these shapes. So we can add another square. All right. And he needs those chomp. He needs those special little pinchy arms. So this will be nice and fun and simple for us, guys. We'll add a big rainbow line on each side. So go like this. Okay, I'm going to start down low and big rainbow line. And notice how Mr. Nelson makes sure that it touches this square right here. Now, that just looks like a line. That doesn't really look like a shape. Okay? So I will add another rainbow line on the inside. And we haven't really finished this yet. Now, this is up to you, boys and girls. There's a couple things that you could do here. You could just draw right across and connect them, or what you could do is you could make these into a point. It's totally up to you, okay? I think I'm going to try and give it a little bit of a curve like this, okay? I'll curve this way, connect. I'll curve this way and connect. This way and connect, okay? Otherwise, if you just connected it with a straight line, that's fine too. Now, he needs some like dials and buttons and gizmos going across, all right? Yeah, I think he needs some ears too. We'll give him a curved line on each side. But let's do something fun, okay? So let's give him a big square here, and we'll give him like a little, almost like a little heartbeat, okay? So we're gonna go over up. Big square here. Okay. Now, if you want to do this, I know hearts can be very difficult to draw, but so if you don't want to do a heart, you don't have to. But I'll show you what Mr. Nelson has planned. So maybe he wants to be a real person. So So what he's gonna do, I'm gonna draw a heart, okay? So there's a curve that comes up. It's like a C, but it goes down low, okay? And I know hearts can be challenging to draw, guys, so just do your best. So it's like a rainbow line, like a C, and it comes down, and then the same, but it goes the other way. It goes this way, okay? Take your time. It's okay if this is nice and big. If you have a really big robot, make that nice and big. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bottom of my heart and we're gonna draw kind of like a zigzag, okay? So I'm gonna go like this and I'm gonna come down and I'll go boop, 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 like this. And I'm gonna go this way and I'm gonna do some small zigzags and some big ones. So I'm gonna go boop, 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 boop. And then I'm gonna go high, boop, boop. So now it looks like he's got a real heartbeat, okay? Fun. And I think maybe we'll just draw some circles here. Give him some nuts and bolts, okay? Right here, nuts and bolts. Right around here, guys, let's just go crazy and add some circles, okay? Go to these little boxes. This makes it look like he was really put together. Find these corners, okay? Find the corners of your shapes, and wherever you find a corner, you can draw a little circle. Look at all of our little circles. So fun. So fun. All right. He's looking really good. So I think, you know what, we could give him a couple more buttons, maybe like a rectangle here with some stripes through it. Maybe this one is like a tall, we're gonna like do a rectangle, but we can like arch it right here. And we can do like some lines here. He's fun. Oh, is he fun? All right, some more bolts. Find those corners, guys. Don't be afraid to add lots of these, but put them in the corners, okay? All right, I love this. Guys, I think that this is about finished, okay? So use your space wisely. Again, if you don't do this border, okay, you can do your robot right in the middle. Just make sure that nothing is going off the page, okay? Now, you can color this with colored pencil, crayon, marker, okay? Let's not use paint because the company doesn't really like that very much, okay? Again, pause the video and rewind it if I go too fast, guys. Thanks for joining me.